Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the SmashCast. This is... what episode is this? 19?
19? 19?
19.
That sounds right.
19. Yes.
For sure, 19.
Yes, for sure 19. I am Wheels.
I'm Cameron.
And this is the SmashCast. So really quick, first thing I want to point out, is if you're watching this, we should have the new logo out.
Heck yeah.
I, at like 3 in the morning last night, I was like, I just gotta do it, you know? Because I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I just kept putting it off. But I finally did it. I like how it turned out. It's not exactly how I wanted it to turn out, but I think it's pretty good. What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I enjoy the simplicity of it. It's real nice, and I like the line underneath. It's just nice and simple.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't need to be anything big.
Right, yeah. And like it was kind of a pain to do. So if you guys didn't know, I did it myself. Like I made it myself. So I took the Smash Ultimate logo, and then I cut out the little like line underneath, and then I inverted the cutout so it was just the line, and then I like put the SmashCast like text, just like roughly over where where it says Smash Bros or whatever. So I think it turned out pretty alright.
Yeah.
It was kind of a pain to do, but I did it, and that's what matters.
Looks good.
Thank you. Also, we haven't played Smash in like the longest time, so
It's been so long.
It's been a very long time. Oh, shut up, phone. What is this? Wait, actually, oh, it's just my package from Amazon. Never mind. It's just new screen protector.
I mean, I got one of those actually like a week ago or 2 weeks ago too.
Nice. It's important.
Yes.
Yeah, make sure you have a screen protector on your phone, or else pain.
You'll pay a lot more to buy a new phone.
Yes, exactly. But also, yeah, since we have not played Smash in so long, we're gonna have a little bit of different footage today. So last night, when recording this, Fall Guys just became free to play starting yesterday. And when I got home from work last night, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna download it, and I'm just gonna play for a bit and record it for the next day's episode. And you're gonna see this in the footage, but I actually won my first 4 games in a row.
Yeah.
But the 5th game in a row, I don't remember what the first round game was, but the second round game was called Some Fruit. Have you played that?
No, I haven't.
It's so stupid. And you could, like, in the lobby, you could tell who knew what was happening in that game, and you could tell who did not know. Because, so there's, like, from the first round of it, or whatever, so pretty much you're supposed to count out the fruit and then stand on the correct tile. So it's kind of like perfect match. But instead you're counting the fruit. But it just didn't make sense. So there was grapes and then like a kiwi or something. And like literally half of the group stood on either one of the tiles. And I guess I was on the wrong one. So. and you'll see it in the footage. It's at like the very end. It was very unfortunate, but you know, I enjoyed my time with Fall Guys last night, but then I remembered why I just fell out of it. And it's because it got boring real fast.
Yes. You'll need a group of friends or something to get you past the couple of tries that you go through.
Yeah. And even then, I don't know if that's enough to make me want to play it like a ton. But then also, I remember that people are just so obnoxious in that game.
Yeah. They grab you for no reason. It's so annoying.
Yes, it is. Yeah. So, we're probably doing that this Saturday? Question mark. Maybe.
Sounds good.
Heck yeah. What else? The Xenoblade 3 Direct just happened today. Did you watch that?
I did not watch it. I watched the teaser trailer, but I've been pretty busy this morning.
That's fair.
So-
That's fair.
And it is like 50 minutes long, right? That's what the Nintendo video that popped up in my feed was like.
No,
Is it not
it's
that
like,
long?
It's like 25 minutes.
What do I keep seeing then?
I don't know. I do not know. It looks
Here it is,
insane. 25. Okay, yeah. It's so cool. I was already like really excited for this game, but now I'm sold. I'm just ready for it. But also, that makes me want to talk about the special edition and how Nintendo has handled that. Did you hear about that?
No, but they never handle special editions well, so.
Nope. So pretty much, how it worked was that they said, "Oh, at some day we will we'll announce on Twitter when the pre-orders for the special edition are available for My Nintendo only. So you could only order it through My Nintendo." Yeah. And so the day happened, which wasn't like a Friday or a Saturday or like a Thursday. It was a Wednesday for no good reason. Because, like, I mean, if you think about it, most people get paid on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So a special edition for a game that is $100, why would you make that on a Wednesday? Why?
That is a great question.
You know, it just doesn't make sense. But then, so that day came around, and Nintendo, and they announced it on a Tuesday. They said, "Hey, the pre-orders start tomorrow." And the second pre-order started, Nintendo's website
Gone.
just crapped itself hard. It, like, they were not expecting so many people to try to get it all at the same time. It was so bad that basically no one was able to get it. Like, maybe like 1,000 people were able to get it or something like that. And then they just said, "Yeah, we're just gonna do this at a later date." So, yeah. But
I can't say I'm very surprised.
right? That's what I'm saying. But also, the Xenoblade 3 Direct today was insane. It was so cool. It was awesome. Oh,
How different does it look from 2?
it's so what like
I get-
what do you like what do you mean?
I mean, I'd guess gameplay is the same. I guess, like, art style or, I guess, graphics from the free roam. Or
I would say it's way more polished than 2, but
Yeah.
it looks kind of similar to like Definitive Edition, but like you can tell that they've had more time working with the hardware. So it definitely looks more visually pleasing. Like, I already thought Xenoblade 2 looked pretty good for what it was. You know, being a first year like release on the Switch and being like at the time like the second biggest game, like in terms of like the size of it. So like it looks fantastic. Like Xenoblade 3 at least. The characters sorry. Ooh. The characters are A1 epic poggers. I love them. I can't remember her name. I think her name is Uni. I love her.
Is that the cat girl?
No, that's
Okay,
that's
good.
Mio.
Nia?
No,
She's back?
It's funny because I was like, oh, she's the one that looks like Nia, and then for a second, like, when during the direct, I thought her name was Nia, and I was like, huh?
It's like, wait.
But no, it's Mio. Like, you know, like the like the like little shot thing that you can put in your water, like the Mio You know what I'm talking
No,
about?
I can't say I do.
Dang, it's so there. You know those it's like one of those like water flavoring things. It's like a little like
Yeah.
squeeze bottle, like really
Hmm.
small. It's one of those, but it's the name of the brand is Mio, just like
Mm.
this character. Um, but yeah, I love Uni. She so far best girl. Um, Noah is very cool and epic and reminds me a lot of Shulk. If Shulk had black hair, um, I like his character. Plus, he had some Adam Howden screams, so I really appreciated that. Um, but also, um, the art for the expansion pass. Oh my goodness, that is
there's
something.
there's already an expansion pass.
There is
Oh
an expansion
no.
pass. $30,
Oh my gosh.
but it adds a lot. But I'm sad about it. I just sent
But
you a
couldn't it just
picture.
be in the original game?
Nope, nope. The expansion pass, it's got a lot to it, so kind of cringe. Um, but the artwork for the expansion pass, I just sent it to you on Snapchat. Beautiful, but also,
Oh my. Yeah.
yeah, but also I said to myself, hey Nintendo, why is the Monado and the Aegis there? Why
The
is the
Monado looks
Monado?
ugly.
It does not look right. I think it looks cool, but it definitely does not look right.
Yeah, it looks very futuristic, which is weird because it was already futuristic.
Right. Yeah,
Huh, that's
it's.
weird.
But
New
the
Sword
other.
looks cool though.
Yes. Um. But the weird thing about the Monado is that so if you scan the Shulk amiibo, um, you can get the Monado in game for the Sword Fighter class, and
Hmm.
it's the Monado like Shulk's Monado. It's the same design as that, so I don't get that.
Huh.
I do. I don't know. I'm gonna have to hard disagree with you. I think this Monado design looks super sick.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, like, I get where you're coming
I
from
just
because, like,
yeah, I don't like the. It looks like tubes and like a motor on it. I don't know. It's
yeah, no, I think that's what makes it look so cool. I also I just love the design of the Aegis. I know people are not really a big fan of the Aegis in Xenoblade 2, but like, I think it looks so nice, so visually pleasing. Noah's sword looks very cool, and then obviously the Monado is very cool. But also the and I'll obviously have a picture of the special or the expansion pass, whatever. But also this game crazy. So there's six main characters, and then you can have a seventh character as well, and you can switch out who that seventh character is. um, but also there's this thing called Ouroboros where uh you or like two of the characters in the party can like fuse together and they have like different attacks and it's very cool, very epic.
hmm.
um but also it's so crazy because like you can also like the party members can like scan each other and turn it into that character's class. So like there's two attackers, two defenders, and then two healers. So like Noah can scan Tyon, which is the guy that looks like Joker. He can like scan him and like become him, like become another healer or something like that. It's really weird, but it's like
Yeah.
really cool. But then also like how that works is that like if you master their arts or whatever, you can like just like while you're doing your regular thing of like if you know what like you're attacking like you being an attacker, like you can just use a move that just heals everyone. It's so
Hmm.
cool. It adds so much more variety to the gameplay than any other Xenoblade game has before. Because I mean like it was always three characters, you know, so like there was always like you could choose who you wanted, but typically it was just like attacker, defender, healer, you know. But now
Hmm.
there's so much more variety, and you can change to anyone at any point during a fight.
Good.
I love that. And then there's like or what?
How do they keep like so you don't overuse that for health? Like, does it switch over and you have the same health that was on the other dude, or do you just get free health from switching in a new unit?
No, so it's just like, so if you're playing as a character, then like you switch to someone else, it just like shifts over to that person's POV or whatever, like. So like whatever health they had, like when you switch to them, that's how much health they have. Is that what you mean?
I guess, are all 7 in battle at the same time? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So everyone is attacking all at the same time. Yeah.
Wow.
So like, yeah, right? That's why there's so much more variety, because you can switch. If you don't feel like playing as Noah and being an attacker, you can switch to, I think his name is Lanzos or whatever, like the defender guy. He looks like Ryan kinda, but like, well, he doesn't look like Ryan. He just reminds me of Ryan. So you can like switch to him and be a defender, or you can switch to Uni and be a healer. Like, and it's just so cool. It's just so cool. It's like, and also, yeah, like, so I mentioned that they can scan each other to gain their like abilities and stuff. They can also do that for their outfits.
Love to hear it.
Yeah, so like everyone can have like matching outfits, and it looks so cool. Like during the direct, one of the things that they showed was that everyone was wearing like Noah's outfit. It was so cool. But also on top of there being, healers, attackers, and defenders, there's like classes within those, kinda, in a way. Like, kinda not really. Like, I mean, the way that they like described it, it made it seem like that. But now that I think about it, they didn't actually mean it like that. But like, I think what they were like going for was that, you can also like you can scan like your 7th person, because the 7th person is like Heroes of Ionios or whatever. So like, it's not just someone that's normally a part of your party. It's just someone that like you could choose to be in your party or something like that. And like, there's like eight different characters for that. So on top of your 6 main characters, your 7th character, you can choose between like a bunch of different other characters to have as your 7th. And that's cool, because you can scan all of them too and gain all their abilities. And one of them has like a sword and a shield. There's just
that's it.
One. It's so crazy. It's insane. I'm just so happy that Xenoblade is getting the love it deserves, because it is. It's been a while. Well, kinda. I don't know. I'm just glad that Xenoblade's getting love, because I truly feel like it deserves it, because it's honestly a phenomenal series. And viewers at home, if you have not played Xenoblade, just give it a go. You might as well, honestly.
It only takes 100 hours.
It only takes well, okay, but also it's the most accessible it's ever been. So I mean, like really, it really is. 3 of the mainline games are going to be on one console, and then the other mainline game is on the last generation's console
that you don't ever need to play.
Yeah, you probably don't need to play it. Which honestly, like, if you have a Wii U already and you don't have Xenoblade X, you can honestly like go to your local game store. They might have it, and honestly, it's probably not going to be any more than $20. I'm gonna be honest. Like,
so you can buy my copy for $20.
You can buy Cameron's copy for $20. I'm not a big fan of Xenoblade X. I'm glad that it exists, because the people who like it absolutely love it. So I mean, like, and like honestly, the people who love Xenoblade X, that's like their favorite of the series. Like, if people love Xenoblade X, they usually don't like the other Xenoblade games, which is really weird. But it makes sense because like it's one of those series where it's like everyone has their favorite, and they hate all the other ones.
Yep.
So like the people that say Xenoblade 2 is their favorite, they hate 1 and X. And then people who love 1 the most say they hate X and 2, even though 1 is my favorite as of right now. I don't like X, but I don't mind 2. I mean, 2 is alright, but, you know, whatever. It's just a great series, and if you have, like, I don't know, 600-700 hours to spare, pretty good series. Because, I mean, like, if you're trying to, like, go hard with it, because, like, if you think about it, Xenoblade 1 is a minimum of, like, 60 to 90 hours. Xenoblade X is, like, a minimum of 100, because there's just so much to it. Xenoblade 2 is a minimum of, like, 70 to 90. Then, you can't forget Torna, because, you know, Torna exists. So that's, like, another 30 to 60. And then you're probably going to want to play Definitive Edition for Futures Connected, which I don't know how long that is, but that's at least another probably 110 hours. And then I assume Xenoblade 3 will be anywhere from like 70 to 100 hours. So like, you got to set all aside a lot of time for it, but that is so exciting to me. Speaking of JRPGs that are releasing this year, kinda, we gotta talk about this. You saw the Microsoft thing, right? From like last week?
I did not watch it, but I think I know what you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, Persona 5 Royal, Persona 4 Golden, and Persona 3 Portable are coming to the Xbox and PC. Now,
not clickbait?
Not clickbait. Actually legit. If you would have told me, dude, that's crazy. If you would have told me a year and a half ago that Persona 5 Royal would be on PC and Xbox, and if you would have told me that Fall Guys was going to be a free-to-play game on all platforms, I would have called BS. I would have said you are crazy. But that's crazy. That's the world we live in right now. Persona 5 Royal is coming to PC and Xbox? What?
Do we think it's coming to Switch?
I think at some point, but...
You don't think this summer?
I just don't think... No, I don't think this year. Because, I mean, like... I feel like they... I don't know. Because, like... You would be like, oh, they would have already announced it by now. But knowing Nintendo, they would have wanted it in their own.
I was gonna say there hasn't been a Nintendo Direct yet, so
right,
they're holding on.
But also, if you think about it, Nintendo, they don't always get to like make their own announcements. Because like if you remember from 2017. Ubisoft during the it was either 2017 or 2018. I don't remember. I think it was 2017. Ubisoft made their announcement that Mario and Rabbids was a thing before Nintendo's announcement. And then same thing with the sequel for that game. So like now granted, that's Mario and Rabbids. That's like a side thing that like whatever. But, like, if Persona 5 Royal... Like, if all three of those games were coming to Switch, I don't know if Nintendo would have it in their own presentation or if that would be, like, an Atlas thing. Because, like... Yeah. See, because, like, with Microsoft, that made sense. Because, that was... These games are coming to Xbox and PC, which is a Microsoft thing. But,
fair.
But I that would make sense for Nintendo to have it in their own presentation. But they haven't had one yet. And honestly, if they were going to have one, it was going to happen like last week, in my opinion. So I feel like I just feel like they're jumping ship this year with the whole like June announcement. because I mean, realistically, they would have had it already, you know. But
I don't know.
it's so because like they've been so quiet about it. It's just you can't confirm anything until they say something about it.
True. I feel like we're just so in the dark for what's to come though, because like we got the Xenoblade Direct, and we're getting news on Splatoon 3, I presume, because it's coming out this summer as well.
True. Well,
but then
September. Yeah.
I mean, close enough.
Yeah.
But then we got nothing. We got Breath of the Wild 2 and Metroid Prime, but no news. Like
Bayo 3.
Bayo 3.
What else is there that's coming out? I can't think of anything. Oh, Pokemon.
Mario and Rabbids Stars of Hope or something.
Yeah, whatever it's something.
And then
like that.
Pokemon, but they always do their own stuff anyways. So
right, yeah, and that's November, which also that's kind of surprising to me. Did you hear about the leaks for Pokemon?
No, I have not.
Do you want the unfortunate news about Sprigatito?
Sprigatito?
Yeah, do you want to hear the sad news? It stands up on 2 legs. It stands up on 2 legs. It's very
not
sad.
that surprised.
Not surprised, but just upset.
But upset, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff coming out. Also Overwatch 2. I'm still kind of like, you know, I'm on the fence. Mm-hmm. I'm excited for some things about it, but other things I'm not looking forward to. Like the new hero that they just like showed off, like the gameplay trailer for, Junker Queen. She looks so sick. So like she has like a pump shotgun, which like haha funny Fortnite pump shotgun, blah blah blah. That like honestly, surprisingly, from what I've seen and what I've heard from like professional players, they think that's gonna be the weakest part of her kit, which like if you're not an Overwatch player, it's like, wait, what? Her gun, her main weapon is the weakest part? Like, logically doesn't make sense, but, like, that just shows how stupidly busted her abilities are. So all the characters have a melee attack, which is just, like, it's just 30 damage. So it's pretty weak. It's just 30 damage. People usually use it for, like, close quarters or, like, just to finish off an enemy. But hers deals a little extra damage. We don't know exact numbers, but it's also a skill shot, so she can like throw it, and it's like it's a projectile, and it like sticks into an enemy if it hits them, and it wounds them. And I guess wounds heal her. I guess I don't know, but if she clicks the button again, the button that she uses to throw it, it brings it back because she has like a magnet in her arm, and that's like her whole gimmick is that she's got a magnet in her arm, so like she can like summon metal and stuff. But like with her melee, if she throws it and like clicks the button again to bring it back, it actually drags the enemy towards her, and then she can like shoot them. So if to anyone watching, if you know anything about Overwatch, you might be thinking that kind of sounds like Roadhog. It kind of is, but it's also kind of not, because like with Roadhog, like that's just a one shot because this gun is just like so strong. Because like if you hit all the pellets, it's like 150 damage. Because like Roadhog's thing is that he can shoot, hook, shoot, and then melee, and that usually kills enemies because that's like about 250 damage, I think, something like that. But yeah, so Junker Queen, she can do that, and then she has like an axe that she can like slash at enemies, which the more I talk about it, the more she just sounds like a Fortnite character, and that's kind of upsetting. Because she also kind of... I'll send you a picture of her, but she also kind of does look like a Fortnite character, now that I think about it. Like, she just does look like someone that would come out of Fortnite, and that makes me upset to think about now. I just sent you a picture of her.
Oh, yep.
Yep. I can't believe I just realized that. That makes me sad. You guys are going to hear my live reaction to me realizing that. But I mean, honestly, like I love her personality. She's really cocky and like she's like so like her whole story is that she's a wastelander in Australia. She's Australian. So her hometown was run over by these like rich guys or whatever that came in and like basically threw her out of town. So ever since she was like a child, she's been like working really hard to like gain her abilities and stuff. And then she goes back to her town to like fight the king, and she beats him. And then she becomes like the new queen of Junkertown. Hence the name Junker Queen. So like during her like the Wastelander reveal or like the trailer for it, she's like the entire time she's like talking smack and she's like oh it's just she's such a cool character. I really love the idea of the character. Plus the voice actress for her did a phenomenal job. So good. I'm really excited to play as her. So the open beta or the next beta starts next Tuesday. Yeah, next Tuesday. So I get to be a part of that. So that's pretty cool.
Fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna be streaming it, so you guys should watch that. It'll be pretty cool. I took a vacation day for it. But yeah, really cool character. I know you don't like Fortnite, or not Fortnite. God dang it.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, yes, that's true. You don't like Fortnite either, but I mean, Overwatch is gonna be free to play, so like, it might be worth at least trying, you know? Because I mean, if you don't like it, then I mean, you don't lose anything because you know it's free. So honestly, I think it'd be worth it if you at least tried it because I genuinely do enjoy it. As much as it frustrates me and angers me, it's very fun to me. Which is kind of like the same like deal with Smash, because like that's like just anytime I've been playing games recently, I just have not been in the mood for Smash, and it's sad because like I do love it and I do enjoy it, but recently it's just I just haven't had the
drive.
Yeah, the drive for it. Yeah, I just, especially because like, I'm super competitive and like,
Yeah.
I try to not let my emotions get the best of me, but I'll be honest, sometimes that's a little hard to control. And I mean like I can just not get mad about things, that's on me. But after I broke my last controller. I just, that really made me, like, not necessarily, like, want to not play it, but that's definitely made me realize that I should just not play it as much, just because, like, I just, controllers are so expensive, I don't need to break another one, so.
Michael enters a new Zen mode.
Literally, honestly. Plus, like, it sucks, but like my keyboard is also way more sturdy than my controller, if I'm gonna be honest. But also, now that we're on the topic of the controllers, you know how I bought that Smash controller, right? And you know how it's fake.
Yeah.
So long story short, for the podcast, I broke a controller. I mean, I had already had it for like a couple years, so. I was fully expecting it to, be broken after a while.
Die.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, it worked fine. It's just the control stick, like, from just using it so much and then just one day just getting really frustrated and just, like, really messing with the control stick. The control stick, like, got stuck. So, like, it still worked. It's just that, like, if you move the control stick a direction, it would just stay stuck in that direction. It wasn't even a drift thing. It was literally like it was just like a physical drift almost. So I didn't have a controller for a while. Well, I did, but like I just didn't have a pro controller, which I really wanted. So then I looked on eBay for a pro controller, and I was like, I want to get a Smash Pro controller, and I found one. I was really excited. I paid $90 not chat. Dang it. Podcast viewers. I found this Smash Brothers controller. And I was like, wow, that looks really, really cool. I'm going to get that. It was $90. I get it. And I'm so excited. Like, I bring it with me to work even because I'm just so excited to use it. And then I say, oh yeah, when I get home, I'm going to see if this controller is legit or not. Because my ways of finding out: the HD Rumble, NFC support, I think that's it. Yeah, HD Rumble and NFC support. So I open up Smash, pull out the controller, pull out an amiibo, stick it on there, nothing. I do it like 5 times, absolutely nothing. I drag out the broken Pro controller that I still had, put it down, and keep in mind, this controller is a couple years old. Like, it's been through a lot. Like, a lot.
Yeah.
I drop my controller all the time. Because, like, I'll put it, like, on the armrest of my chair, and then, like, I'll move or something, and it'll just, like, fall off, you know? So, like, my controllers, like, I like to think I take good care of them, but, like, honestly, they just fall. Things happen, you know? You drop things, like, it happens. So, this controller falls on the ground all of the time. I put the amiibo on, it reads it almost immediately. I put it on my Joy-Cons. Amiibo gets read immediately. Put it back on the Smash controller. Nothing. And that's when I knew I got fleeced. So then I also opened up Mario Kart to test the HD Rumble, because if you guys didn't know, Mario Kart, if you use an official Nintendo controller with HD Rumble, when you rev the engine or like drive or whatever, like you can feel, like in the controller, you can feel the, you know, of the engine or whatever. Did not do that. It did not. Well, I mean, it still rumbled, but it wasn't the HD Rumble. So that's how I knew it was fake. And like, I messaged the guy and I was like, hey, how do you feel about selling people fake controllers? And he was like, no, it's real. It's real, I promise. I bought it directly from them or whatever. And I was like, no, you didn't. You did not. It's a fake controller. And I was like, if you're so confident in your controllers, why don't you take it back? Because they didn't accept returns. And he was like, well, because people send me back fake stuff. And I'm like, okay, yep. Like, you mean the fake controllers that you sent them for $90? So, obviously, you know, I went through eBay and I was like, hey, I got scammed. Can you guys do anything about it? I haven't heard back from them. It's been like a month now, so whatever, I guess. But then
that sucks.
Yeah, it does suck because you know, if it was just a real controller, wouldn't have been any issues. Just saying. But I you know, I got fleeced by a big corporation, so I fleeced another big corporation by taking it to GameStop and getting money back for it. They only gave me like $20, but like, which, I mean, I put that towards another controller, so I only ended up paying like 50-ish. So I mean, I still lost like 140, but you know, I have a controller. So, you know, what can you do? So there's that, and then, oh yeah, so then I got Cuphead on PC recently. It was actually the last time you guys were at the house was when I like downloaded it. You guys were at the house recently, right? Like here?
I want to say yes.
No, I'm not gonna say names because I don't feel like bleeping stuff out. But for my sister's birthday.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't it her birthday?
Yes, it was. Yeah. That's when it was.
Like,
yeah, so it was about a month ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was when you guys were here. That's when I got Cuphead on PC. And or it was like a day or two after. I think like after you guys left. But her boyfriend was still here. Yeah, I got Cuphead, and then I played with him for about like 30-ish minutes, and we went to bed because it was like 2 in the morning. And then like a week later, I streamed Cuphead. and I was like, all right, guys, I'm gonna stream for like 3 or 4 hours, and we're gonna hopefully get like halfway through World 2. I got all the way to World 3. I beat every single boss in World 1 on my first try, I think so. And then World 2, I beat almost everyone on my first try.
Nice.
And then in World 3, I beat the pirate ship level, which really is not that bad. It's only like, I think it took me maybe 5 to 10 tries, so like pretty good. And then
Yeah.
the B level. Have you seen that level? The B one?
Probably.
It's the worst. So there's like a bunch of like just platforms along like the screen. And you have to jump between them. But then so there's like an officer bee that flies through and he like shoots stuff at you. And then once you beat him, the queen bee comes down and then she starts attacking you. She has like 3 different phases. But what sucks is that all the platforms are like really tiny. But then also, her attacks in her second to last stage are really hard to dodge. And then her last form, she turns into like an airplane, and then she like comes from the bottom of the screen. And the problem, so you know how you can do that thing where like you lock yourself and then like you can like 8-way shoot or whatever.
Yeah.
So you have to shoot downwards while also jumping upwards. I feel like we talked about this on the last podcast episode. Maybe, I don't remember. But it sucks because when you I think we maybe talked about it in person when I went to your place for the pool.
Yeah.
So while you're shooting down, you then also have to jump up. But the thing is, if you hold down and jump, you fall through the platforms. So like, your natural instinct is to let go of the stick and then jump. Or no, that's what you're supposed to do. But your natural instinct is that like, you're holding down and then hold up and then hit jump. But what happens is that you basically buffer like falling through the platform. So then, so you just fall through and you get hit. And if you're on your last hit, then you just die. And then it's like, that sucks. So that boss fight took me about 2 hours of tries.
Oh no.
Which honestly,
not that bad.
That's not that bad. For like a last world boss fight in Cuphead, that's not bad. Like on the last Cuphead stream I did, the robot guy that I did, I beat him within 5 tries, I think. But my first time, whenever I had first played through that guy, it took me probably 4 hours. And then the genie guy, Jimmy the Great, in World 2, that took me at least 5 to 6 hours. Yeah, and now last time I did it, I beat it within 5 tries. Like,
nice.
Yeah. So, honestly, once you start to get the feel for the gravity in Cuphead, or the fall speed and stuff, it becomes so much more just reliant on your own skills rather than oh, I dodged this attack, I'm so good, or it's something like that. I don't know. It's a really hard game. So I think I still have. I have to beat the 2 levels, I think. And then there's 2 more bosses, and then it's King Dice and his cronies, and then the devil, final boss. So I'm almost done with the game, which is surprising.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a really fun game. If you guys have not played Cuphead, you should definitely play it. The DLC also comes out next week for it, and honestly, it's basically from my understanding, it's basically another whole game of Cuphead for $8, which is insane. Because the expansion pass for Xenoblade 2, Xenoblade 3. Sorry, there was also an expansion pass for Xenoblade 2. But the expansion pass for Xenoblade 3 is $30, and it adds it says it adds a story scenario and then just a bunch of other random stuff. but like basically a whole extra game for $8. That's insane. Studio MDHR is incredible. They're the guys who made Cuphead, by the way.
Yep.
Their whole thing is like if people like we don't want our people being sick, like we take their health into consideration. And so the thing is, they had announced the Delicious Last Course DLC, which is the thing that comes out next week. They announced that I think back in like 2018, slated for a 2019 release. Obviously it's not 2019 anymore. But yeah, so like their whole thing is like, we don't care about delays. We just want to make a quality game, and that's what they're doing.
Good.
And I
That's
love
what it
that.
should be.
I love that mentality. It is so nice to hear a studio go, yeah, we just want to make a good game. We don't want to make a game that like is rushed and bad, and then we fix later. Like, they want to make a whole thing, and I love that. And like Cuphead, like a game like Cuphead, is not easy to make because it's all literally hand drawn. They don't they don't rely on computers to like 3D model or whatever. It's just literally like every single animation you see in that game was hand drawn by a human being. I love that. It's like it's so reminiscent, kind of like how they made like Into the Spider-Verse with Miles Morales.
Yeah.
It's like that. I love that. I love it. It's so cool. It's just not something you see a lot these days. So it's something that I really appreciate from them. And it's just a great game. It really is. Like, you can hate bullet hells and like you can hate that kind of thing. It's still phenomenal. Even if you, I don't know. I think it's at least worth playing. Maybe not buying if you don't like those kinds of games. But if you want a challenging game that's like really rewarding when you do well, it's honestly worth it. It's so good. Such a good game. Are there? I don't know. Has Jacob made you play Vampire Survivors yet?
No, but I've seen him play it many times.
Yes. He sent. So the other night, I was at Dalen's. It was like last week or something. I was at Dalen's. I think he was playing Elden Ring. So he was at like the very end of Elden Ring. I won't spoil anything right now. I'll let you guys know when we get to spoilers. But I would just say, like, in terms of like when I get to the spoilers, like whatever, I'll just get to it when I get to it. But I was at his place and he was playing Elden Ring near the end of the game. And I was talking to Jacob. And Jacob sent me a video and he was like, I don't even remember what it was. But it was just like, I can't believe I haven't died yet. And I was like, Jacob, I don't know what's going on. And then he sent me another video. And I was like, I still don't know what's going on. And then he just sent me a smiley face. And I was like, okay. And then I didn't get home until like 4 or 5 hours later, and then like, so it was like 2 a.m. or whatever, and then I just like went to my computer just to like, I don't know, I think I was like just checking on something really quick, and then I saw that I had a Steam notification. I was like, you've been gifted Vampire Survivors by Jacob, and I was like, oh my god, all right. So then I messaged him and I was like, hey, I'm not like, I wasn't trying to be like rude or condescending. I didn't know that you sent me the game. So I was like, I appreciate that. Thank you. But I was like, yeah, no, I wasn't trying to just be a jerk on purpose, you know, like, because he sent like literally just a chat that was just a smiley face. And I said, all right. Because I didn't know that he sent me the game. So, so I was like, okay. But then I was like, all right, well, thank you. And he was like, are you streaming? I was like, yeah, I'll get to it. So I'm streaming that tomorrow, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah. So I put in my announcements or on my schedule thing that that it's gonna be tomorrow at about noon. It's actually gonna be closer to like 12:30 or 1 because I forgot.
How could you?
I know, right? How dare me have therapy, and trying to better myself. You're right.
Unacceptable.
But I forgot my therapy's at 11:30 tomorrow, not 11. So yeah, it's gonna be like 12:31. But I'm gonna play it probably for a couple hours and then Overwatch, I think, after that. So that'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to that. How's Fiverr stuff going?
So I don't think I've talked to you about it, but I got really, really angry when your mom was here like 2 weeks ago. I was just annoyed because I got my lowest rating ever. I think it was like a 2-star or something.
Wow. For a second, I thought you were gonna say you were angry at my mom, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I was so pissed off.
Michael's mom, what are you doing?
Unacceptable. We were throwing hands. We were dunking each other in the pool, drowning each other. It was outrageous.
Yes. All right. So
it was getting out of control.
So you got a 2-star rating?
I'm checking to see if it was a 2-star. I think it.
I'm surprised I didn't hear about this. I feel like I would have heard about this.
Yeah, I tried not to bring it out to too many people. I ranted to my siblings and then people who were in the pool, and that's about it. Just because I wanted to forget about it and just be like, okay, whatever.
Right, yeah.
So let's see. Okay, so it comes up as a 3-star, but I don't know how to find it.
Also, so while he's looking for that, just so you guys know, yeah, so obviously we all know Cameron does Fiverr work. He has for a while. So you usually consistently get 5 stars. You get
I have 415 5-star reviews.
Out of how many reviews?
417.
So only 2 reviews you've had have not been 5 stars.
One of them was 4 stars and it said great seller, ! ! ! ! ! ! ! ! ! 4. So I'm like,
so yeah,
it says it's a 3.7, but that comes out as 4, so that's okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then the other one, which is a 2.7, which counts as 3, he says, has potential, but needs improvement in a broader variety of performance and emotions.
What?
So I won't get too into it because I don't, somehow if the dude ever finds out, not that I really care, but, so he was asking for a voice, and he gave me, he didn't ask for a demo beforehand, he just ordered, he texted once, he was like, can you do a performance for this that's, emotional or something? And I'm like, okay, that's not really much to go off of, but that is my job, so
absolutely,
sure, yes,
yeah.
I can do that. So then he makes an order, and he sends me a script, a 2-second animation, a song, and a picture of the dude. Not mind you, not a voice clip or something that I'm supposed to sound like, or anything like that would actually help me. So I'm like, okay. And he did give me a little description of the character and what's happened to him. But he's basically like, it's a 20-year-old, and I don't want him to sound too high-pitched, but I don't want him to be too low either.
Right.
And I'm like, oh okay.
Yeah, that's, yeah,
it's like that.
So
you literally gave me nothing.
Like your average dude. You could have just said, just make him sound like a regular person, So the script was like a battle cry, and he was it was a long war and it was finally over or something, so he was finally just like, hurrah, we did this, whatever kind of thing. Yeah.
And so I did it, and he's like, okay, that was good, but can we keep it the same tone, and can we not get any highs and lows or anything? I want it to be the same thing.
What?
And so I did it I gave him 6 or 7 revisions.
Oh my god.
And so at this point, I'd assumed that he was happy with it because he's like, okay, this was good, I'll accept it. And then I get that crap, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's terrible.
And the most annoying part is he gave that comment about how he didn't think I had emotion or potential, or had potential but needed more emotion or something performance wise.
Sorry, how so he wanted you to if we think about it this way, he wanted you to basically keep it one consistent pitch the entire time.
Yes. I had a lot of fluctuations and speed differences, and then the final result was literally just the same voice at the same speed going like this, and it was really boring and bland, and that's probably why he said that it was no emotion.
That's what
I'm
he
sorry,
wanted.
that's what you asked for. What do you want from me?
What?
And it tells you in the... So there's rating breakdown. It says seller communication, recommendation to a friend, and service as described.
Mm-hmm.
And he put 1 star in service as described, and one star in recommend to a friend, and 2 star in seller communication, or something like that. And so I asked him what is up with this? I gave you a bunch of revisions. I talked to you as fast as I could.
Right. Also, you don't give free revisions, do you? Or multiple revisions?
I do. I give multiple free revisions.
How many do you give though?
As many as they need.
Oh, okay.
So he responded with he was on a time crunch, so he couldn't keep getting more revisions, which that's not on me, that's on him.
Right, yeah.
Then he said that it took me 20 minutes to send him a final product, and he thinks that I didn't look at everything that he gave him. I didn't listen to the music or look at the picture because it didn't match what he thought. And I was like, dude,
what?
That doesn't help me at all.
At all.
So I don't know what you were expecting from me.
Right,
and he's like, I really wanted you to get into the character more. And I was like, dude, I don't know who this character is, and you gave me nothing to go off of.
Yeah,
and
that's
that's
annoying.
And then he was like, so I'm not a voice coach, so I don't really know how to help you, or how to guide you to what I was thinking. And I'm like, then why are you mad? Yeah, I don't understand.
Why would you be hey, I I want you to do this or this or this. I'm not a voice coach. But then also, I wanted this
crap.
Way. Right, no, only, do this. Oh my god, that's annoying. That's so annoying.
I don't know.
That also just reminded me that I should... So, you know how you sent me that code for that game?
Mm-hmm.
I just remembered about it, as we were talking.
Yeah.
Wait, what? It says it's not valid.
Uh-oh.
Is that... Wait, hold on. Do I not put the dashes in? No. Maybe... Hold on. Maybe... Dang. Yeah, it's not working. That's weird. I also don't what's the game called? If you remember.
Divinia Chronicles?
Relics of Ganti?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How much is it?
It is... I just saw it. $24.99.
I didn't even make... Yeah, I probably did. Never mind.
I was gonna say, how much did you make from it?
It's how much did I make from this? Let me check the... I don't know if I should sell it. I made more. Okay, never mind. We're good.
Okay. There you go. So... Oh wow.
But that was like 2 weeks ago, so I'm over that incident, even though it shows up and I can get annoyed by it every time. But
right.
it's been pretty good so far. A couple of scripts today, a couple of scripts yesterday, and
Nice.
I don't know if you saw in my story, but I had a voice lesson / class with Chris Hackney, which is the voice of Dimitri in Fire Emblem.
Yes, I did. I did see that. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
He's a bunch of other stuff. I don't know where you know him from.
I just sorry, really quick. I put the code in wrong, so I actually did get it.
Oh, sweet.
Hoggers.
You'll have to add that to the list.
Yes, yes. Yeah, so I will
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yes, sir. Anyways.
Hopefully my voice is in.
Yeah, honestly. I'm not going to watch there's like a trailer for it. I'm not going to watch it right now because, we're talking. But also, yeah,
right.
So anyways, yes. So a voice class. Yeah, I did see that. That's really cool. I bet that was nerve-wracking.
It kind of was, but then so I was like halfway through. There's like 13 people in the class, and I was like 7th or 8th. And so I got to see what people were doing, and it was like we just got a little sample script from characters that we already knew, or like kind of knew. Like there was Goku, and there was Saitama from One Punch, or there's a bunch of just random scripts that we just had to try and voice.
Also,
and see how
Saitama, classic Max Middleton. You love it.
We love him.
Anyways, yeah.
So there was just little monologues, and then we would do what we thought, and then he would give us like feedback, and then he'd let us do it again. Mm-hmm. I thought it was really cool because I did it once, and then he talked to me, and he's like, "Okay, try this instead." And so I did it a second time, and then I was the only one in the class who got it to do it a third time.
Ooh.
And get even more responses.
Nice.
So that was really fun. Sadly, I don't know if we were going slow because we were supposed to get in like efforts and grunts and like attacking noises and stuff. Mm-hmm. And like he was supposed to help us with those, but the class was only 3 hours long, and after everyone in the class did their monologue, the time was already up. So we like didn't get to do anything else. There was also supposed to be a Q&A, which I don't know. Like I paid $100 for it, so I feel like I should definitely get my Q&A, but we didn't get that, so I feel kind of gypped off. But it was fun. It was fun.
Wait, and it was with I'm sorry. Who was it with?
Chris Hackney.
Chris Hackney. Okay. Hashtag, where's the Q&A, Hackney?
Hashtag, where's my Q&A?
Also, now we're on that. I feel like it's been a few days. It's been a little bit. So if you guys know who Billy Kometz is, so my sister and her boyfriend, for Cameron and his siblings, this past Christmas, got a cameo from Billy Kometz. Just like talking to you guys, and it was really cool. So if you guys don't know who he is, if you played P5R, he was the voice of Dr. Maruki. And if you played Fire Emblem Three Houses, he was Ferdinand?
Ferdinand Von Ayer.
Ferdinand Von Ayer. Yes. He unfortunately just passed away from colon cancer. Stage 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stage 4 colon cancer. And he was only 35 or something like that. So, like...
Yeah.
That was very surprising. And
it's been very hard the past couple of days for me.
Yeah. He seemed like a really cool dude, especially like from the cameo we got, because like it wasn't just some like 30-second like, hey, how's it going? Like it was like 5 or 6 minutes, and he like talked to
it's a solid 5 minutes.
Yeah, like individually, like yeah, it was really sad to hear. But then also for me, if you guys had seen any of my recent streams, you probably already knew, but we unfortunately, I had 2 dogs, Ruby and Lucy. We unfortunately had to put down Ruby. So yeah, it's just been rough, which is also why streams have been very like not there a lot recently, as well as like just like dealing with other like stuff in life. Like it's been a rough few weeks with my dog passing away, and then also hearing about Billy's passing, which also really sucks because like this all happened like right after I got home from hanging out with you guys, which really sucked because I had fun swimming because like that was the first time I'd swim in a pool since 2019, and it was very much out of my comfort zone, and like I really appreciated the fact.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah,
it was a lot of fun, and I really appreciated the fact that like I didn't have to like feel self-conscious, and like I could just enjoy myself. Then everything just kind of like right afterwards, So I mean, it happens. Life goes on. We just keep doing our things. It's unfortunate, but that's just how it goes.
Let us remember them and keep living our lives.
Yeah, that's all you can do. So I feel like there was something else I wanted to bring up. I can't remember. Are there any games you've been playing recently?
So I played about 10 hours of the upcoming Fire Emblem Warriors game.
Right.
That's coming out this Friday.
Yep.
It's a Warriors game, so there's not really much to talk about. It seems fun. I think it's
basically Fire Emblem Warriors, but it's 3 houses.
Yeah.
So nothing
crazy. It feels like 3 Houses too, but I know it's not canon, so it's like, do I want to play this? I've already bought it, so I will.
That's what I don't like about the Warrior games, is that like, that's what I hated about Age of Calamity, and that's what I don't like about 3 Hopes, is that
it's so annoying, because Age of Calamity was really fun, and then they made it like, oh, gotcha. It's so annoying.
Right. And that's the one thing that, like, if they made Xenoblade Warriors, that's the one thing I'd be sad about, is that I just know it would not be canon.
Yeah, they just throw everything in. It's like, oh, here's Shulk and Pyra and blah, 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 because we can. And it's like, no, make it a story still.
Right, and I get that, like, I get it, because, like, technically, if it's, like, combining a bunch of the games and, like, like, all the characters from the games, and they're just fighting enemies, like, I kind of get it, because, like, Marth and like Camilla or whatever, like they're not from the same, world, I guess, or whatever. But like, it's just like, why give it a story then? Like, it's
just let us fight enemies then, if that's all you're gonna do. I don't know.
Or just make it like a free to play thing or something. I don't know. Just like. Don't make it this whole...
Make it a gacha game, just keep adding new characters with the same movesets.
No!
Oh, gosh.
That'd be so sad. But yeah, it's like... I get it, That's just how they do it, and like, whatever. But like, man, it sucks.
Yeah.
It's so sad. But
so, I've been playing that.
Yep, yeah. Anything else?
And then, Fall Guys, I played a little bit. Haven't won yet.
That's surprising.
Yeah, I've been real close. I played like the hexagon spinner mode.
What?
And I went the opposite. Yeah, you're on like a roller, but it's hexagon still.
Oh my god.
It was pretty fun, except for that I died first because I went the opposite way of the roller. I didn't realize which way it was going. That was embarrassing.
That is embarrassing. Also, but at this point, the Fall Guys footage should have ended like probably 10 minutes ago. So I'll probably just have like Smash, maybe. I don't know what I'll put here.
We'll have to get some Smash in sometime.
Yes, for sure. So yeah, this was just like a one-off. Like we just didn't have any Smash footage. Like we were supposed to have this out like 4 days ago, but we just neither of us had time because
I've been busy.
He's been busy. Like then dealing with my dog passing away and like just like because like any free time I had was really like my mom was like just play some games, just like don't think about it. Which if you know my mom, you know she never tells me, oh, just play some video games. Ever. So like you know.
That's a big deal.
Right, like, that's, like, she never does that. So, like, just the fact that she's like, just play games, just don't think about it, like that just...
That's big.
Yeah, that's not a normal thing. So, like...
No.
You know, I just, like, so much of my free time, if I've not been at work, has either been sleeping or just playing games, you know? Just not thinking about it. So...
Yeah.
You know, I haven't necessarily been busy, but Cameron has, so... It's been hard finding time to record.
I mean, part of my busy is being in the pool, so let's not be too crazy about it.
Fair enough. And at some point, also, I'm pretty sure on like one of the first episodes, we like mentioned that we're gonna have guests. We're gonna have guests on at some point. That reminds me. That's what I wanted to bring up. If you had to have like any person you could have join the podcast for like one episode, who would you pick?
Am I able to name drop?
Like, I mean, I guess it kind of depends. Is it like someone we know personally?
Yeah.
Oh.
Unless you want it to be like a random person.
Well, I was just thinking like just like any like a celebrity, like a YouTuber, like anyone.
Sure. I mean, probably. Huh. Do you have one in mind already?
I have like a top 5.
I guess I don't know if I would really want it, but I feel like he's been such a big influence in both of our lives for Peanut Butter Gamer or Austin to be a talk.
Yeah.
And he just seems fun to be with, so I don't know. I feel like that'd be fun.
I do, honestly. He was not in my top 5, but you're kind of right. So no, never mind. It's a top 6. So I think my top 6, not necessarily ranked, but like Chugga Conroy is absolutely at the top. I would love to have him on. Like, you know, I've been a big fan of him forever. He's been doing YouTube for, I want to say 13, 14 years, something like that.
You said over 10 by now, yeah.
Way over 10. So I've been watching him ever since, I want to say like Paper Mario or Pokemon Fire Red of his, something like that. So like a really long time.
Crazy.
Yeah, like super long time. So he's like definitely at the top of my list. Another person near the top of my list, I'm sure you can agree with me, Mr. Ian Brutal Moose. I would love to have him on the podcast.
He also seems so chill and laid back and funny.
That's what I'm saying. Also, did you see he made a new Brutal Foods?
Yeah, the Costco one.
Yes, I'm so excited to watch it.
He's so funny.
I would love to have him on the podcast. I would also love to have Alpharad on the podcast. Another one of my favorite YouTubers I've been watching for a long time. I also want, this isn't one person, but I want Super Mega on, because they're another one of my favorites, and I love their stuff. And then I would say 5th, who else? I can't, there was someone else, I can't remember who it was. But I guess I'll just put Peanut Butter Gamer in that spot, because, yeah, I wasn't thinking about that, but yeah, I would love to have him on. I would be really cool. I would love that. Also, that just reminds me, like, this episode's going really long.
Yeah.
But, I just
remembered. We actually have time, so.
We do have time, yeah.
You could split it into 2 episodes.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. we could, actually, though. Like, well, there's enough for it.
Yeah.
But
randomly split it off at one point.
And the next episode is just like
got him.
Hey,
Part 2.
Random part 2. But yeah, so I'm a fan of Super Mega. If you guys don't know who they are, they used to be the editors for Game Grumps for a while. But they have their own channel, and they do like Let's Plays, podcasts, stuff like that. but they have a pretty big community. And so I follow a lot of like super mega people like on Twitter, and one person, their name is Diet Mayo. They they hosted this super mega trivia on Kahoot in a Twitter space this past Sunday, and I was like, I don't work Sundays, so I might as well just do it. And I went in there and I actually came in third place.
Nice.
So I one of the people that was like
biggest fan?
Third biggest fan, yeah, that's me, Mr. Wheels. But so second and third place winners, one of the co-hosts, they got the chance to have one of the co-hosts of the event make art for them. I haven't decided yet, but I don't know what I'm gonna do for that, but yeah, so I get some free artwork, so that's pretty cool.
Epic.
Yeah, and then the first place winner got a shirt from their website, so that's pretty cool.
Nice.
But yeah, so the Kahoot was 53 questions. And it literally took like an hour. And at like my lowest spot, there was like 40-ish people. I think the lowest I was in was like 22nd or something. But I just like I started getting on a roll kind of like early on, midway through, and like I was consistently within the top 10 for the most part. But then I just started catching fire near like the very middle, and then I basically catapulted my way up into third place, and then by like 30 questions in, I was solidly in third place and never left third place. So
nice.
Yeah, for like a whole 23 questions, which was surprising because near the end I started to get a lot of questions wrong. But it's just the fact that like the top three of us were so far ahead of everyone else
right.
that like the fact that there was a point I got like 3 questions wrong in a row and I was like, crap.
It's like, well, it's over.
It's over. And then I was like, it says you're still on the podium. And I was like, wait, what? And then I would hear them say, Wheels still on third. And I was like, all right, take it.
Let's go.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, out of like 40 to 50 people, like I'm surprised I did as well as I did. But I also gained a lot of new followers from that on Twitter, which I've also whenever this comes out, I've posted the link on Twitter. So hey, if you were a part of the Super Mega Trivia, hey, what's up? I'm Wheels. You've probably seen me on Twitter. But then I also wanted to. That reminds me something else. I wanted to bring up once again that from the Ostenox video, you were the voice of Ludwig, well as inner monologue.
Yes, I was.
So I mean, I feel like a lot of people who are like fans of Super Mega could also potentially be fans of Ludwig, and like those kinds of videos. So I mean, like if you guys saw the Ostenox, the Ludwig versus Hassan rock paper scissors, this is the guy that did Ludwig's inner monologue. Like this is him. If
you enjoyed it, great.
That's awesome.
If you need voices, come to me.
Go to his Fiverr page. I'll link it in the description.
Cameron_T.
Yeah, that's his username. But yeah, no, yeah. So you were the voice of Ludwig, so that's pretty cool. I don't know where I was going with this, but yeah. So like, yeah. Has Ostenox reached out again?
No, I haven't gotten a lot of stuff in a while.
That's sad. Because I haven't looked at their channel, so I haven't seen anything in a while. But
right.
But like, it's cool that you at least got to be a part of it. Plus, you were on Ludwig's channel. Like,
I know
your voice was on Ludwig's channel.
Not many people can say that,
right? That's what I'm saying. And it wasn't just like, oh, my message was in the Twitch chat. Like, nah, your voice.
Nah, I was like half the video.
You were literally half of the video. That's crazy. So like, honestly, that's the beautiful thing about Fiverr and the internet is that you can just be like, yeah, I'll just do a voice for you, whatever, and then people will reach out and they're like, yeah, you are the voice I needed. And then just overnight, you're just like, you're on a video that has millions of views. That's crazy. Also, that makes me want to bring up again the the guy who's like, "Can you do this voice?" And you're like, "Yeah, I think so." You know which one I'm talking about?
I mean, probably.
The one where he sent you the
that sent me the video? Yeah.
video of you, and you're like, "Yeah, that is me." So
I don't know. It'll be kind of tough. Might have to pay extra.
Might be a little difficult. Might have to throw a couple extra bones my way, you know? But yeah, no, so that actually happened. Yeah. You can if you want, you can tell the story again.
I feel like we talked about it on the podcast already.
We did.
I can tell it again.
But hey, you know, if someone's new here from like, you know, Twitter or something, you know.
Yeah, right. So I did the video of the Ostinox, rock, paper, scissors voice. And it was a while later. It might have been after the second one was out. Mm-hmm. But this dude, he sent me, I think he just ordered, he didn't, or maybe it was in the messaging, but he sent me like, hey, can you voice this thing for me? Like, I want it to be anime-ish. And I'm like, yeah, of course, that's what I do here. Mm-hmm. And he sent me like 2 or 3 videos. And it's like, can you sound something like this? Or like, this is the kind of vibe I'm going for. And one of them was the Ostinox Rocks, Paper, Scissors video. And he's like, I want it to sound like the main dude. I'm like, dude, then you are covered. You got me.
I gotcha.
And the best part is that Michael was kind of saying is that I asked him, did you know this was me or anything? And he's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And I'm like, so you didn't realize it was me? You just sent this video out of not knowing? Or you didn't come from the video, like, in the description or anything? Oh my gosh.
Because you got some people who messaged you and you're like, oh, you did great. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I got like 2 or 3 people just saying like, yeah, nice job, dude. It's like...
yeah. Also, just the fact that like, like everyone in the comments on this video is like, wow, the voice actor for Ludwig is great, and I'm just like, that's my best friend.
That's my boy.
I know him. And I have a podcast with him. And I like shamelessly self-plugged, and I was like, yeah, I have a podcast with him. You should check it out. No, I don't think anyone did. But, you know, that's fine.
Well, so it goes.
Yeah. Just like wrapping up. Any other games that you've been playing besides
I forgot. Abso-freaking-lutely I do.
Oh.
It's been a year, and it's finally out. Freaking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge is out, and it's glorious.
Yes.
Everything I wanted.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's 6 players online.
Wow. That's 6 players online?
Yes.
Wow.
It's so good.
That's awesome. I love that.
The only sad part... There's like 2 sad parts for me. One, the game is only like an hour and a half, except you're meant to be it's like an arcade game, so you're meant to play it over and over again.
Right.
So it's fine, but it's like, oh man, come on.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, they got voiceover with the original Turtles, which is super cool.
That's crazy.
But they have very minimal voice lines, so I just want more. I just want more.
Yeah,
they have talked about DLC, so
nice.
We'll see.
That's awesome.
I'm excited.
Yeah, that's cool. So for me, I've just been playing a lot of Overwatch, MLB The Show 22. Those have kind of been like my go-tos. Like if I'm bored, I'm just playing one or the other. Otherwise, on stream, I've done just recently. I did marbles on stream, which that was. I mean, I think it would have been better if there were more people who were playing. But I mean, there was like 5 or 6 of us, so it wasn't like it wasn't boring. It's just that like it should just definitely be something where like I give more notice. I'm like, hey, we're gonna do marbles on stream this day. Let's get everyone in here, something like that.
Right.
But yeah, so I did marbles on stream. I've done quite a bit of Cuphead. I think what am I? I'm doing Vampire Survivors tomorrow, and then more Overwatch. Oh, and then Mario Strikers Battle League.
Yeah.
That was something. Um,
We'll have to play sometime when you come down,
yes.
so that we can try it out.
Yeah, because you guys don't have it.
Yeah.
But let's see what else. Then Fall Guys, obviously. And like I said,
Right.
and like you guys saw, like the recording I did last night for Fall Guys is literally like the first like almost hour of this. So like, I'm surprised I did so well. I also changed a lot of settings like in the middle, so like it kind of looks good at some points and it kind of doesn't. But, like whatever, I don't really care.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's Fall Guys for
it's
Pete's
Fall
sake.
Guys, you know, it's whatever. But yeah, I think that about wraps up everything. Unless there's anything else that you wanted to talk about. I mean, we talked a lot. This is like the longest episode by far.
Yeah. Have we played Switch Sports yet?
I have not, but have you guys?
Okay. Yeah, I've played with friends. I don't think I've really played with siblings because they haven't really cared to.
Right. I mean, I want to
But
try it, but it's definitely not something I want to actively spend money on.
It is. Yes, it's not really worth the money right now. I hope they keep adding games.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun, but it needs improvement. I guess that's all I'll really say for that.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah, I guess that's really all for this episode.
All
Real
right.
long one for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, this will hopefully make up for the lack of stuff recently. But I do plan on starting up regular videos again soon.
Nice.
I've been so I was gonna do getting good with Game & Watch, but
that's how you lose viewers.
I mean, yeah, but also like I had all the clips and stuff ready, but like I think I've accidentally just like deleted them. So like I don't know if that's gonna come out. If it does come out, then great. If not, then like whatever.
Yeah.
So, but I do want to make stuff again because I've been wanting to do that again. So hopefully some point within the next few months. We'll see. It kind of also just depends on like personal life situations that I don't want to talk about right now until things advance. But you know, stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be all from this episode. Thanks for watching. If you're here from Twitter, hello, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. Join my Discord server. I'll put a link for that in the description. Otherwise, that's all.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Bye-bye.
Bye.